Welcome everybody to episode 2 of building Iwo Jima in Lego. So let's get started. Alright guys, so first off, we have a good amount of progress for only being 1 week into this. So I'm going to go over the progress, I'm going to show you kind of some details, and as always, in every Iwo Jima episode, just like the Battle of Moscow, I normally answer and ask you guys some questions. So a few answers. First of all, a lot of you guys said, it's awesome, I'm so excited, which is good. I'm glad you guys are ready for this MOC just as much as I am. And I'm going to be asking some questions on, do you like this? Do you like that? So feel free to answer those in the comment section, and let's get started. So first off, over here, not much has happened over here just because I'm kind of starting from this side and going down. And once I get more parts, I can really start on the main mountain. Now, if you guys didn't see the first video, you should be able to click up here or in the description box for the first episode. And there is a video playlist, so you can check that out up there. So I'm going to be doing a mountain over here, and that'll be really cool. I have some slopes here. These are pretty much the only 1x2 dark bluish gray slopes I have. That bag looks like it got cut open. So I'm definitely going to have to order more because I want this to be pretty big. It's kind of going to run through the corner and snake down like that. And I can show you guys that on the map there. So there's the mountain. There's another look at the mountain there. And as you can see here, I made this look all weathered. I burned the edges and all that just to kind of add some spice to it. So that will be coming later, but I just want to let you guys know that that will be really cool once it's done. And then over here, we are working on the wall. Now, this whole MOC from here down, that's 2.5 base plates, more than a half because, almost 2 2/3. We'll say 2.5 though. 2.5 base plates, and it's going to be 3 bricks high. So that's going to be a lot of filler brick, and hopefully I'll be able to use all these dark bluish gray 2x4s and some other bricks. But I have a really cool idea for right here. I'm going to do like an underground trench, and along here you're going to see like Japanese people crawling because like the Vietnamese and the Japanese, they had a lot of underground tunnel systems, and I want to kind of show that, and hopefully I'll be able to get some little lighting and maybe get some flickering lights. I think that'd be really cool. So as you can see here, I have a pile of these 2x4s, and I'm using those as filler brick over here. So I guess we can start off. We have the water here. Now this took a long time. This took a couple hours just alone to stack all these studs. So basically I'll be pouring in this water mixture here. It's pretty much just light blue and some white, or clear actually, studs. And I'm probably going to have to order a couple thousand more of these. And I'm just going to lay them in here, but that'll be like the last step because that's just how it works. This way I can not worry about those getting dirty and losing bricks in them. And I just have a good solid work platform. Also, I'll be working on the vehicles, the American vehicles that'll be going in here. Moving on to the beach. This is turning out really well. Before I made this video, I said I'm going to build this beach from here all the way to this orange stud, and I'll call it good for this video. And hopefully I'd like to say the next episode we could get to here and the next there. And this will be kind of something I'll work on and off because, I'd like to just do it all in one go, but it gets really boring, and I'd rather come back to it with a fresh mindset and, more creative, and we can do it really well. This is really sturdy because what I've been doing is I've been placing these 2x4s back here, and I build up to it, and I basically take these 1x2 plates, take these, and stack them behind it like this. Then take these dark tan ones, and I can use them as filler if I want, and I basically just stack them like this, kind of at a random pattern. And then once I get back, maybe 10 studs, kind of the midpoint, then I start transitioning to tan. I throw some brown in there, some dark bluish gray just to mix things up, some cheese slopes every now and then. Here's kind of a crater I made. That looks pretty cool. There's kind of the start of another one. I'm going to have like a dead soldier in there. That's why I have some red in there already, because you really got to think ahead with this process, because think of how hard it would be to tear apart like this. Let's say I wanted to put this piece, make that red. I'd have to tear apart a good chunk of this just to get down there. So that's why you really got to think ahead if you want to do anything like that. And so yeah, I'll be doing this all the way down here. As you can see, you have the dark tan representing like wet sand. And these could be footsteps of Marines. You know, you could have even a guy like digging a trench or something like that, digging a pothole. But yeah, or a foxhole I meant. So there's kind of the transition. The studs go up so it can hold the majority of the water. This might actually have to be raised. Right now it's 3 studs, which is the equivalent of 1 brick. As you can see there, I might have to do it 2 bricks high if I have a bunch of water in here. This is more or less just to get a basis down, so when you look back at it, you know that it's water. And that was pretty much the first thing I needed to do, because as you can see on my map there, the water there, that's kind of a, you know, that's just one of the things you start with these types of mocks, is water's always good to establish where it's at. So I did kind of the water path. There should be a time lapse right now. Alright guys, so you saw that time lapse. That kind of explained how I went all the way along, stacked all these studs long, and pretty much made the main channel, I guess you could call it, for the water. And then moving on over here, what all these plates are doing is they're actually going to be suspended like these ones. Let's see if I can get a better look at that. There you go. So you can see I have these bricks under there suspending these, and I'm just laying them out, making sure I have enough. And there's like 3 transition points in this mock. So you have the water, then you have the beach. So it goes from flat, elevation, flat, elevation, flat. And I show that in this. So I did this on my drawing. So this is kind of, you know, wherever this is, that's the elevation. Wherever this is, that's the elevation. So you kind of have to look up and down. So as you can see there, the water flat. There's that first rise, flat. Second rise, flat. And then it's flat for the entire rest of the mock. So this 3 bricks high, that'll basically be flat, other than some minor, you know, elevation changes to make it look nice. But all these I'm laying out for now because, as you can see, we have kind of a curve random pattern. So I kind of got to establish all this first, then I can make the flat. So as you can see, this kind of merges nicely. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys like the look of this. And yeah, so we got the pothole. That's really it for this episode, but I definitely think we have a lot to go in depth in next week's episode. I'd like to thank Brick Cascade because I went to that convention and I got these 2 big bags. I believe there's like 1,000 or 2,000, maybe not that many, 500 or something like that. Actually, I think it's 1,000 of these 1x2 dark tan plates. And if I didn't go to that convention, then I'd have to order this, and these are not cheap. So I'd at least think I'd use a whole bag for this beach section, but you never know, because actually I started using those as filler brick, then I realized I should just use random color ones. So pretty much all this is dark, solid dark tan under that. But other than that, I want to thank you guys for watching episode 2 of Building the Battle of Iwo Jima in LEGO. Thank you guys for watching. I said that twice, so let's just end it off here. Have a great day.